What's going on, YouTube gang? It's Mellow DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my favorite plays for Monday Night Football. We have Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Giants. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. Feel free to like the video, please subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon to always stay notified for new videos. Let's get right into it, y'all. Going with the first play, of course, we got Tom Brady in this mix going against the Giants here. Now in this play, he's averaging 24.3 fantasy points a game in the past 4 away games, averaging 2.6 touchdowns a game for the season. And New York Giants, they're allowing 268 passing yards a game, 68.6 completion percentage, but they're allowing 18.9 fantasy points at home so far for the season, and they're allowing 1.6 touchdowns allowed. So still a good spot for Tom Brady, as we always know he has the weapons to definitely get about 3 to 4 touchdowns a game. You know how he rolled, but in this type of game, to where if they could blow him out, to where they might stick to the running game here, you know, it's something you don't have to really play. I don't think you have to play Tom Brady, but of course cash is a good spot for Tom Brady here, but nonetheless is a favorite play for tonight. Going to the second play, of course, we got Mike Evans. Now, it's a good play. He's averaging 11.5 fantasy points a game, 5.6 targets a game. But knowing that Chris Godwin's out, in the past 3 games so far for the season, he's averaging 17.3 fantasy points without Chris Godwin. So something to consider here. He also does well against the Giants previously. He did have that 41 last game, but in the past 2 games in 2 years, he's averaging 34 fantasy points against the Giants. So he's averaging, like I said, 3.6 receptions, 6 touchdowns so far for the season. Now, New York Giants, they're allowing an average 171.4 receiving yards to the position a game, 1 touchdown a game, with 32.1 fantasy points per game to the receiver position, but they give up more at home at 35.6. So something to consider with Mike Evans. Obviously is a good popular play at captain, but I got some other plays we could also consider at captain as well. But nonetheless, second spot here is Mike Evans. Now going to another play here, I do like my guy Scotty 2 Hottie Miller. Good spot for him, as he's been doing well. Came off a great game versus the Raiders last week. He had 19 fantasy points with 9 targets, 6 receptions with 109 yards with a touchdown here. He's also averaging 13.4 fantasy points in the past 4 away games. Something to consider, with 5.3 targets a game, 3.7 receptions with 60.8 receiving yards for the season. So you want to go with the guy that's been hot from last game, to where he could be a great chemistry play for Tom Brady in this game for tonight. Scotty Miller is a great play if you want to, pivot from the chalk with Mike Evans, and hopefully Scotty could go off here. Still a good spot for him in this play. Of course, you got Gronkowski going against the Giants, as he's had 2 red zone touchdowns in the past 2 games. He's averaging 15 fantasy points in the last 2 games, with 8 targets in each of those games with 5 receptions. So he's definitely going to be a red zone target play here. He's averaging 5.3 targets a game with 3.1 receptions for the season, averaging 7.3 fantasy points for the season. But you want to go with a hot play with Gronkowski here, as like I said, without Chris Godwin, could be a safe position for Tom Brady with Rob here. So could go back to this well with Gronkowski for tonight. Going to the Giants now, we gotta get some Giants plays obviously. So you can go with like a Sterling Shepard after that 4-game absence, and coming back in that last game against Philly, he had 8 targets with 6 receptions with a touchdown. And last season he had 9 targets, 7 receptions with a touchdown. He had 23 fantasy points that game, so something to consider here if you want to go with this play with Shepard. But he had 100 yards in that game going against Tampa. But of course you want to go back here. I think it's going to be a safe play for Jones. Daniel Jones have to get some guys with chemistry. I mean, if you don't feel like he's going to play well with Golden Tate, you always look at Sterling Shepard here. So knowing that he came out of that 4-game absence and balled out last game against Philly is a popular play in my opinion. But still, Shepard, you got to get some plays in Giants obviously, so like him in this play for tonight. All right, another play, we could go to the kickers. We got Ryan Succop. All right, now he's been doing well so far for the season. Check him out in the past 5 games: 9 against the Raiders, 10 against the Packers, 14 against the Bears, 8 against the Chargers, 9 against the Broncos. Obviously a great play, averaging 8.9 fantasy points for the season, averaging 10.3 fantasy points in the past 4 games. So something to consider, as he's averaging 4.3 extra point attempts a game for the season. So great play for Ryan Succop. You want to go over this spot here for Tampa. You know, they might want to, you know, kick some field goals as they keep scoring, but you know, it's good. It's obviously a great play for Ryan Succop here. Of course, you want to go to pivot with Graham Gano. All right, for the Giants, as he's obviously a great play. He's cheap. He's averaging 9.1 fantasy points for the season, 10 fantasy points in the past 4 games. So check him out as well. He did have 20 against the Cowboys, which is crazy. He did have 13 against the Niners, 9 against the Rams, 8 against the Redskins, 3 against Eagles, but still a good spot if you want to go with this play for him, as he actually done well, you know, as a kicker. You know, he has 100% in field goals percentage. Tampa also allowed 1.9 field goals a game allowed, and he's getting average around a 2.3 field goals attempts a game. So obviously a great play at value for the Giants spot here. If you want to go with Giants, here is a good spot for Graham Gano. Gano, that's how you pronounce his name, but still a good spot here. Now I want to go for some savings. Tyler Johnson for Tampa. Now looking at him in the past 2 games, 7 in the last 2 games. He also had 2 touchdowns in the past 3 games. You know, been a red zone threat. He hasn't been getting no targets, but he's still scoring. You know, he had 7.4, 7.2. He had 8.1 against the Bears, and those are games where Chris Godwin was still playing again. When Chris Godwin was still playing with the Raiders and the Packers game, and he had a touchdown in both of those games. In those games, he was a red zone target for a touchdown. So if you want to go with a nice value play, especially on DraftKings, Tyler Johnson is a great play here. So love that play, and these are my favorite spots for today, y'all. If you like the plays, give a thumbs up. Any questions, comment below. Using Draft Dashboard tools, so you want access to these tools, only $1 up to 30 days, and you get access to my player pool with the link in the description. Sign up and get access to the NFL cheat sheet, sleepers, and your studs. Click on the watch players, you get access to my player pool and your player pool for today. Watch Mel's DFS picks button up top for either DraftKings or FanDuel, y'all. So I love y'all. Y'all collect that bag. It's Mel DFS, and y'all stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next video.